Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got a good one today for you. We're going to be doing frame restoration. So that involves grinding all the surface rust that's on there off and getting it all prepped for paint, which brings me to, it's exciting for us, some exciting news. We got our first shipment to putting this thing back together. It's been demolition up to this point, so it's kind of exciting to start adding in now. Stay tuned for that unboxing. We got some good stuff. Later in the video we'll be doing the shell lift off and cleaning up the rest of the frame. Let's go inside and take a look at what we're going to be doing. All right, let's go. All right, so here we are inside. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. We got the frame exposed. Yeah, there's a bit of surface rust on the surface. So we got to get that off to help the paint adhere well. So I've done a bit of work from about here back. Also, we've got a new gray water tank that's coming in, and so I am going to be welding in some supports similar to this, some angle iron that's gonna go through. In the back here you can see pieces hanging up there, and I'm going to weld those across the frame so we'll have some extra support to hold that tank in. I think I mentioned before, but the previous tank used to hang below the trailer, which was nice for up top as a flat surface, but these Airstreams ride pretty low, and I'd rather have the clearance, because when I went to take that one out, it was all busted up from, you know, hitting a low spot in the road and smashing it. So I'm going to be taking this into some pretty hairy places, I'm sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it flush to the bottom of the frame. It's going to stick up a couple inches above, but that's okay for what's going back here. Not a big deal. I'd rather have that than damaging the tank. So stay tuned. We're going to get some welding on and some grinding, and we'll go through a list of the tools that I'm using right now. All right, so for tools, I'll show you what I'm using here. I am using an angle grinder with one of these braided wire wheels. I'll tell you right now, these are one of the most dangerous tools in the shop, an angle grinder in general. And this guy specifically wants to try to kill you any chance it gets. And these wheels want to grab anything they possibly can, try to tear it out of your hand. So if you use one of these, good idea to make sure there's a handle and a guard on here. Next tool, or useful safety thing, is just a mask. Who knows what's in there from the 60s, so probably some nasty stuff. Anyway, wear a mask. That's good. Another safety, gloves. Make sure you've got a good pair of gloves. Something with leather, preferably. Another little thing, I'll show you why I got this particular grinder. This on-off switch turns off if you let it go. My other one just stayed on, and I've had that thing bounce out and be bouncing around going a million miles an hour. So that shuts off if I let go. If that happens, it's not gonna do too much damage. Safety glasses, for sure. You're gonna want some of those. These wire wheels especially, oops, sorry, they throw out pieces of metal occasionally, and you can't show it here, but just Google angle grinder accidents and you will learn to have respect for this tool. So, let me show you one more tool I got. This is called a needle scaler, and it's pneumatic, hooks to a air compressor. I just got this at Harbor Freight. And what this does is it has all these little pins, and when you fire it on, these things vibrate really fast in and out, and so in those tough to get spots where the angle grinder can't get, you can come in with this. All right, well, let's get going.
Feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return to the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four way. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit.
So these little suckers, these wasps decided to move in. I'm trying to mind my own business, weld in some supports for a new gray water tank, and these wasps decided to attack me. Got bit right here, right in the eyelid.
Oh my. Chandelier limousines, really think I'm seeing things. Read the line in mid-between. Yellow light, I gotta speed up. Get home to a cold shower. Need that pronto. Look like a rave at the condo. Heck of a night in Toronto. She said, boy, you in Morocco. Pearl white mention in the top gold. Fill up my cup with the pop, whoa. High off life in the spot, though. Running out the visa, really talking to a real life Mona Lisa. Jesus pieces hanging off the fleecer. So much going on, it's hard to focus on the feet.
What's up, everybody? We're going to interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this unboxing, our first unboxing for this trailer rebuild, which is pretty exciting. Up until this point, it's all been demolition. Now we get to start adding stuff back in, so that's super exciting. So yeah, we got a few goodies here. I guess let's just start ripping into them and check it out. All right, item number one. We have a top coat paint. So this is going to be for anything exposed to UV. So this tongue area, and probably like around the back bumper. So there we go. It's the 415 brand. So that's good. Set that there for a second. Throw this in there. I do make custom knives, and I'm gonna try to figure out a way to do it on the road. So if you like custom knives, keep following. All right, we got the Pour 15 frame paint. So this helps convert over rusty stuff into a good sealable paint-in surface, but it is not UV stable, so that's why you need the top coat. All right. Okay, this is the, I'm going to keep this in the plastic, but this is the metal prep. This is a spray that you put on before the paint. It helps convert the rust into a paintable surface, and also works as a primer. So keep that in the plastic in case it leaks. All right. Gray water tank. So this is going to be sweet. This is going to go in the back of the Airstream. And you will be seeing welding in supports for this thing. It's going to sit back there. I think I mentioned in an earlier video, I'm going to bring it up within the frame so it doesn't hang below, because these things ride low. And the last one I pulled out got all destroyed from getting smashed, so I'm going to avoid that problem by setting it in the frame. So that'll be good. Seems a pretty decent quality. It's 25 gallons. Looks small, but I guess so. Yeah, both 25 gallons. That should give us a decent bit of water. Trying to save on weight, so I went with 25 gallons. I'm also devising a system that can convert our gray water system back into drinking water, so I won't be reliant on dumping all our gray water and be able to reuse most of it. So yeah, that's a work in progress. I think I got it figured out though, so I'll keep you posted on how that's working. But sweet, our first batch of things going back in the trailer. All right, everybody, so here we are lifting up the shell for the first time. Pretty exciting. Gotta apologize, I didn't get a whole lot of footage of this whole event, but I did get a little bit, so probably gotta get in here and explain. I did miss some of the rivets, so as you can see, as I'm lifting, it kind of binds up on the side there, and I had to go back around and get those things out of there, but eventually get it free, so it's good. They had put a bunch of this tar on the inside, couldn't see, they buried some of the rivets in it. So here it is from the front, popping loose. And yeah, here's where I kind of missed some, but here it is all free, good to go. We're ready to pull the trailer out, which I got a little time lapse of it. You can see it's kind of tricky. Right in front of where the trailer is, there's a hill that drops off, and the back end wanted to shoot up. My space is really limited here working, and it was very tricky getting the trailer out. So yeah, it got a little wonky on us. I wasn't expecting, I think the weight of the door pulled it off balance quite a bit, so it swung to one side. We had to, Krista came out to help me kind of get it loose here, but we got it. These things don't weigh a whole lot, so yeah, it worked out just fine. Here it is, out in place where I can access everything. So I think that's probably about a wrap for this video, guys. We'll catch you on the next one for paint. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.